Semen retention makes you more attractive. It's as simple as that. The body always puts a priority on creating sperm. Sperm is the seat of the body. It's the essence of the body. The priority of nature is to continue the species, continue life at any cost, and what men don't realize is that constantly ejaculating is taking a huge toll on their bodies. It's not apparent in our teenage years or even our 20s. It's like you have $1 million you're born with, and it seems like it's going to last forever, so you just spend it recklessly. By the time men hit their 30s and 40s, all of a sudden they don't have that sexual vitality they had in their teenage years. Nowadays many men are experiencing sexual issues at a younger and younger age. Impotence, premature ejaculation, erectile dysfunction. I believe that it's because there's so much stimulation, so much sexual stimulation in our role with the internet, with media, and so many men addicted to porn, and they're just throwing their life force away every day. So, it's very apparent to me that constantly ejaculating depletes a man of his vital essence. All the organs of the body have to contribute resources to create semen. There is a lot of life force in the semen. When you think about it, one single sperm can become an entire human being. This tiny sperm multiplies and multiplies. A single ejaculation contains several hundred million sperm. One man's single ejaculate could repopulate the United States. That's an incredible amount of power, but most men just throw this away because it seems as though it will last forever and it won't. When you're not constantly ejaculating, the body doesn't have to work so hard to be producing new semen, and its energy can go into more productive things. You now have a reserve of energy. Another thing, the testicles produce hormones. They produce testosterone, and when you're constantly ejaculating you lose a lot of these hormones. What a lot of people are finding is that after about 6 days of semen retention, your testosterone levels increase by about 150%. This is a pretty significant amount. How do you feel after ejaculating? Most men typically feel weak, they feel tired, unmotivated, there's a bit of this hangover that occurs after ejaculation. If you're not familiar with this, it may be because you've never gone more than a couple of days without ejaculating. That was the case for me when I was a teenager. Once you do start to go periods of time without ejaculating, it becomes more and more apparent just how fatiguing and draining constantly ejaculating is. And for what? What's the point? If you're not going to be creating a child every time you have sex, what's the point of throwing all this energy away? The problem is that men associate orgasm with ejaculation, but these are two different processes that can be separated. You can experience orgasm without ejaculation. You can have incredible sex without ever ejaculating and still feel completely fulfilled. In fact, for me, it's even more fulfilling because you're more charged from the experience than you would be had you ejaculated. So what does this do to a man and the way that others perceive him? What's it like to be around someone who's optimistic, full of energy, full of life and vigor? You feel good being around that person. Their love for life. Their passion and radiant energy. It's infectious. It's contagious. This is typically how a man becomes when he's not constantly ejaculating. He becomes radiant. He becomes confident. People are attracted to that. Women are attracted to a man who is energized, who is driven and confident, who has that energy and that young charm, that male charge we have in our semen. As our hormones build up, women pick up on this. They can smell it on you. They may not be aware of it, but there is just something about you that is much more appealing to them because your bodies, on some level, are subtly communicating. Your body is saying, hey, I've got all this semen built up, I've got all this energy and drive. I would be a great partner for you. We're not even aware of this communication on a physical level, but subconsciously people detect this. When you're a man who has this sexual charge built up, women pick up on this. You become more masculine because semen is the essence of our masculine energy. It contains hormones that make you masculine, testosterone. By retaining your semen you become more of yourself. You become more intensified, more polarized, so you're going to attract the opposite polarity to yourself. You become much more polarized, therefore much more magnetic. Just to share my own experience, let's go back to my teenage years. I was looking at porn every day. It was my daily habit. Every evening I would get on the porn site and rub one out quickly so I could relax and go to sleep. I had no confidence. I had very low self-esteem. I could not attract women, mostly because I was too afraid to even talk to them. When I began practicing semen retention, this completely reversed. I felt confident because I wasn't looking at porn every day and just draining my energy out. I built this energy up. I felt comfortable in my body. I felt driven, and all of a sudden women started approaching me. This never happened before. Women would approach me, very attractive women, and I have no problem finding an amazing partner. This goes into other types of attraction as well, not just male-female partner type attraction. If you're in business, you will become more influential because you're better able to help people, better influence people, because you're more driven. You're younger, you're more expansive. You have that creativity, drive, and passion. Our sexual drive enhances all of these things. Our sexual energy is the root of our being, it's our creative force and our ability to rebirth ourselves and to birth new projects. It's creative energy. When you allow this to build up inside you, most men cannot handle this energy. Most men have to get this energy out of them as soon as they can when they feel some sort of sexual arousal. They can't handle that tension. When you're able to hold this sensation in your body, be comfortable in that, be okay with feeling strong arousal and not having to do anything about it. Just let that arousal drive your life. Let it drive your creative projects. You become very attractive and very, very magnetic. This is not just my experience. So many guys are reporting this. So if you want to have that edge in the dating scene, in the business work, whatever it is, I highly recommend you start retaining your semen. Let it build up and let it drive you to become the best version of yourself.